In studio with us today, we have the man of the moment, Father Teq, but I like to call him Father 10K. He knows why. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mervyn. Yourself?
I'm good, man. And talk to us about Winterfell. Just firstly, I just want to know why Winterfell. Is it just because it's winter, or is there just another meaning behind the actual name Winterfell for the event?
No, actually, the name Flex Von Doom came up with the name.
Okay, love that.
And it was easy because relating it to your Game of Thrones and stuff like that. And it's winter. So the whole concept just came together with just the name. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But besides the name, the idea was just to bring back like hip hop events. It's been a while since we've had that in the Val Triangle. It's been a while since we've had like a movement and like true lyricists getting an opportunity to showcase their talent on stage. Like no disrespect to everything else that has been happening, but everything has just been new school a lot. And the other kids haven't been getting opportunities, so we decided let's do this and get the lyricists rapping on stage again.
Yeah, and I think I agree with you. It's about time, like some, a lot of us are really like, we really love hip hop, right? Yeah. And like the commercial stuff is nice, but like sometimes you just want to hear rap. You just want to hear someone just going in, punchline, like what's the punchline, For me, like when I listen to hip hop as well, like I can't listen to a song and not say yo. Yeah, that was fire, Exactly. I love that so much. So the person that's watching right now, they want to come to this event just off of you talking about it, and before we talk about anything else, they want to come to the event. How do they do that? How can they get the tickets and stuff?
Okay, so the tickets are $50 online. You can follow me on the socials. I always post the link for you to get the tickets online. It's $50. Or the second option, you can get them at the gate, which will be $80. It's still a bargain considering the mad lineup that we have. This is like the most affordable hip hop festival in a while.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's easy to get the tickets. Yeah,
that's nice. And I saw on social media you're doing the 16 bars challenge, right?
Yeah. We did
How's that going?
We did that. We closed it on Friday, the 9th of June. Yeah, and I'm yet to announce the winners. But I'm sure by the time this footage drops, the winners will already be announced. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just need to do a few touch-ups, and then we're gonna be announcing the winners so that they can also get time to prepare their sets for the event. Yeah.
That is lovely. And just before, just a little bit about you, right? I want to know what has been your favorite performance thus far? Like when you think about this performance, like sheesh man, this one, is the one.
It definitely has to be the Back to the City 10K challenge. Yeah, as much as it was a competition, but it's my biggest highlight so far. The stage was big. It has been it was my biggest stage yet. The stakes were high. Everything was just on a high level. So far it is my biggest highlight so far, until maybe something bigger comes.
And you came with the stakes were high, but you came with a W.
Yeah,
exactly. And I want to ask you this. There, I've noticed something, about you, right? And so winning, especially winning the 10K challenge, Back to the City is a very big stage, and it has gotten you, connections or conversations, or just with a lot of we can safely say that you're on another level now, right?
Yeah.
So what keeps you? I think you're very connected with the community that you have here in the Val. Because a lot of people will look at it and be like, why are you doing the small things? Why are you, going to these small things, talking with these small people, Why is it important for you to keep in touch with the community still?
I mean, the community makes you, even when I started doing this whole thing, I just went to the people, and it was the people that motivated me to keep going. So we can't just because now we have reached a certain level.
Sure.
Now these people that put us here are no longer good enough for us, because we keep on like chasing like bigger crowds, chasing crowds that are further away from home. You know, you always have to like go back to the basics, you know, go back to the foundation where it all started. You know, you always have to remember home, and that has been my mantra ever since, with everything, not just the music, but with everything that I try to achieve in life. Always go back home.
Always go back home.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Home is definitely where the heart is, right?
Definitely.
And somebody, just a young kid out there watching, right? What is something that you would like to say to them, or just sort of like teach them that you weren't taught when you were coming up? Then, like, now that you're on this level, you're like, you know, I wish somebody would have told me this. What is that 1, 2, 3 things? Anything you can just say to the young kid out there that you didn't get when you were still on the come up, and now that you have experienced, you know, I mean, you're yet to experience a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But like now that you've come thus far, you know, what is just one thing that you wish you were told that you can tell the young kids out there?
Okay, what I can tell the kids is, number one, never relax, you know, because there'll always be someone out there who's better than you, or someone who's more hardworking than you. Let's not say better, but more hardworking than you. You know, you can have all the talent, but talent alone won't open doors for you. You know, there are people with less talent, but they work hard, they know where to knock, you know, and they keep knocking. And based on that alone, they get opportunities, you know, while, you know, the ones that, you know, see themselves as more talented and more deserving of opportunities because of their talent, they tend to slack a bit, you know, yeah, because it comes with a little bit of entitlement, you know.
Sure,
yeah.
yes.
So you should never feel entitled. You should always work hard, even for the things that you think you deserve, you know. Work hard, that's number one. Number two, I'd like to say there's a market for everything. You know, there's a market for everything. There's a market for your talent. Don't look at other people doing whatever they're doing and getting traction for it and try to do that. You know, stick to your talent, stick to your gift, and nurture it and master it. And I promise you, there's a market for everything. You know, and just because it takes time does not mean it's not the one. You know, I've had a whole lot of people telling me to change my style, to try this, to try that, because, you know, I'm a rapper, you know, and I'll always do this. This is what I'm just gonna keep on doing, you know. And the people have been trying to tell me to try other things, you know, so that I can, because I have this potential of, you know, breaking into bigger markets. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's that I'll break into whatever market I have to break into, with this gift that I have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and yeah, that's about it. You know, stay true to yourself.
Yeah, there's a very, like, especially these days when it comes to hip hop, I feel like there's a very few, you know, artists and people who are really, like, you know, just keeping it, you know, because at some point you do get tired, you know, because you've been trying and trying and trying and trying, just like, this thing is not working, you know. But patience is virtue. And you said something important, that there's always a market, right?
Yes.
Why do you think a lot of people think there is no market for a specific gift and talent? Is it because they don't know it, or it's strange, or it's not as commercial as other, you know, bigger markets?
Yeah, I think it's about the popularity of whatever, you know, but also keep perspective. You know, from where we're sitting, we see, say for example, we see trap as a more marketable genre, and, you know, we see it all over TV and stuff. What we don't understand is that if you put enough money behind anything, you know, it can pop. You know, trap didn't just get there, you know, because it was like an urban lifestyle that became popular from, like, that popped from the streets and everything like that, and just boomed and became big. No, monies are pumped behind, you know, these lifestyles, these genres and stuff like that. You know, we can take, dog. You can take Immortal Technique and put $1 billion behind, you know, his image. You know, it'll reach the same levels as Boy Young Thug and stuff like that. You know, so that, like I said, there's a market for everything, and whoever is, you know, pulling the strings, they decide where to put their money at a certain time for whatever influence they're trying to, spread out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a misconception for us to see trap and think, that is the genre that is booming. There's a whole lot of kids out there that are trapping and they're not popping. And they don't understand why, because they don't understand. It's not about the sound, it's not about the fashion or whatever. It's not about that. It's about the money. If you put enough money behind something and market it enough with enough funds, enough budget, then it'll reach the whichever levels it's supposed to reach. It's just the money.
I've never thought about it that way. That is good. That is very good insight, right? And just to wrap up a little bit, just a few questions. Any international stage, right, that you would love to see your name there? Like any international show, stage you're like, see, Father Teq needs to be on this one.
Okay, I think performing at the BET Awards first, before we get to the nominations and stuff and winning an award, I'm thinking we'll start with the ciphers.
Yes, the ciphers.
Because last year, no disrespect, but last year we got some negative feedback. I don't know who was picked. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched the ciphers, but a few South African rappers were picked and they went to represent. Were picked and they represented us.
Yeah, I watched.
And the feedback was like, you get what I'm saying? So which is why I'm telling you, some people are just well marketable. You know what I'm saying?
It's just the money behind.
Yes, some people are well marketable. They have talented managers and marketing, whatever, and they know how to knock at those doors and say, "Hey, dog, BET ciphers, please put this one in." He can rap, and he gets there, and he's not as good as he was sold to be, and then the audience then comes back and complains and be like, but Father Teq, Father Teq, Flex don't have enough like a solid team that can knock on these doors and say, hey, yo, dog, here's the talent you're looking for. You get what I'm saying? So I would like to rectify that. I would like to be on the BET ciphers whenever they come back again, and then take it from there.
And do you think also social media plays a big part in that? Because sometimes they just can take you for just the numbers or you have on social media. Do you think it plays a part in that as well?
It does play. It does play a part. It also goes back to whoever is marketing you. They can take the numbers and like dress them up in a nice way. Dress them up in a nice way and sell them. I can have the numbers and not be able to package the numbers and say, look at these numbers.
Yeah, so it's basically the numbers, but like there is like a whole other thing that needs to happen. It's not just the numbers.
Yeah, it's not just the numbers. I cannot just say, hey, yo, look, I have like 100K followers and stuff like that. Someone can come with 50K followers, but with a beautiful story behind it. A well-structured story behind it, and and they can get the first preference.
I love that. And going back to the Winterfell event, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of activities happening, right? There's going to be Oji Makazana the barber there as well, right? There's going to be football freestylers. Talk to us more about the activities that will be happening other than the performances.
Okay, so besides the dope lineup, which is the performers and the DJs, we have your soccer freestylers. We partnered with Sisonke Soccer Freestylers, which is a movement based in the Val Triangle. It has given birth to beautiful talent when it comes to soccer freestyling. People that have won awards, people that have represented South Africa, people that have came back with championships in the soccer freestyling industry.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice,
yeah. So we've partnered with those. We've also partnered with gaming stores. We're gonna have your FIFA tournaments, your basketball, your Mortal Kombat tournaments. If Olemotua Need for Speed, we can also make that happen. And we also got like a tattoo parlor.
Wow.
We've got your photo booths, for the ones that like photos, that want to be taking photos the whole day.
Yeah.
We've got a hookah parlor. Batubadi Habli and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a pool tournament for the ones that like pool. You know, so it's a bunch of activities so that you don't just stand there and fix your eyes to the stage. You know, like you're gonna be there for like 12 plus minus 12 hours and you can't just be standing there in front of the stage with your drink in your hand
and sometimes waiting for your favorite to
and
perform
waiting for your favorite to perform. So there's a bunch of activities that we can engage in. We're going to be having board games, we're going to be having drinking games, you know, so there's going to be a whole lot of fun. You can just go there for the activities and the music can just be your background, you know, while you play your games, the music just becomes your background, you know what I'm saying?
That's lovely.
So yeah, that's we also gonna have like street fashion, your accessories, like your stalls and stuff like
Stalls,
that. You know, so yeah, come there, guapped up. You know, besides the tickets, you can spend your money on some other things. You know, support local businesses, especially businesses that are based in the Val Triangle. Yeah.
Listen, if I wasn't the MC of this event, I'd be convinced to go to this event just from what you're saying. You know? I'd be like, I'm going to Facebook, Instagram, I'm getting the link now. So just to finish off, where can people catch you on your social media platforms? And what are you expecting from Father Teq this year? Is it an album, single, feature? Like, you know, what's it looking like on the music side?
Okay, on the music side, I'm going to be dropping a few singles this year. Like I just want the event to be out of the way first, so that we can go back to studio. There's a few singles lined up from July, let's say from July up until the end of the year. I'm not sure whether it's going to be 2 or 3 singles or 4, but there's going to be a whole lot of music dropping throughout the year. And then next year we're going to start focusing on projects. You know, there's a few projects lined up. There's an album lined up, you know, an EP or a few EPs, you know, also like working on an EP with Floki, the producer. We're planning an EP that is going to be like fully produced by him. It's already like halfway done, you know, so whichever we finish first will drop. But next year expect a couple of projects from Father Teq.
That's beautiful. And social media,
it's Father Teq on all social media platforms: Facebook, Father Teq 016, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, it's Father Teq with a TEQ.
And you heard you can expect a lot from Father Teq, from projects, so make sure that you stay tuned. And when those projects are dropping, please come back. Please,
definitely,
you know, come back. We need a much longer interview. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and thank you, Father Teq, for coming today.
Anytime, it's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
From me and Father Teq, it's love and light.
Let's go.
Yeah.